Brawl Stars is a big game, and with that, there comes a lot of things that a lot of people don't even know. And that's why in today's video, I'm going to be going over 10 things that you probably didn't even know. Starting off with number 1, we have Frank. If you go over to his profile in the brawler selection, you can actually see he has stitches above his left eyebrow. But if you go and try to select him, there is no stitches. I mean, it is kind of weird, and he's the only brawler that has this kind of issue. Or does he? Number 2, we have Meg. As you can see in Meg's profile picture, you can see she has a dot on her right cheek, and it's like a speck. And I know it's not my screen because when you click on her, the speck is nowhere to be found. It's really weird. For a third fact, go over to your profile. In Solo Showdown, it says I have 1,982 solo victories. And it has 1 score, right? Representing solo. But if you go over to duo victories, it has 3 scores. Should it only have 2? Going over to our 4th one, this one's actually really weird. If you go over to friendly battle and play the game, but then try to exit really quickly. As you can see, I exited real quickly. And go over to battle log. The game is -9 seconds. What? That's really weird. If you go over the replay, it gets even weirder. And it just pauses. And it's weird. And for our 5th one, it's actually really cool. You know how Brock and Mortis, they have their own double variant default skins? Well, if you go over to Mo, he actually has 2 default profile icons. It's actually his original one with the plain black background. And the one that was actually newly added, which was him just looking away. And for this one was actually newly added because of the Brawl Days update. But you can actually see a soldier that was from Toy Story, the movie. When you go home and go back, and you can see it reappeared above the tree. Not only that, but they also have a spike sock and a sprout sock, which we've never seen a sprout sock before, which is interesting. But hey, it's really cool. The next one is pretty dumb, I'm not gonna lie. But if you go over to the catalog and you press Starry Meal, there's a bunch of brawlers based off of food, right? But actually, they're missing a lot of things. For example, they're missing Strawberry Lily, Gummy Bear Nita, and Cupcake Daryl. I wonder why they're not even in this section in the catalog. If you know, tell me in the comments. This fact is also not really hard to find, but I think it was interesting. If you go over to Leon, you can actually see the wrapper from Leon's Lollipop, which is really cool. But for some reason, you can't see that in his Leon the Stray skin or his new skin, the World Finals Leon, which is weird, but it's really cool. And for this one, it's actually not even in the game, but it's some context behind Dynamite. And you might be wondering, or maybe you haven't, but this one I just found out. The reason that Dynamite has actually a bird in his hat is because back then, when people used to coal mine, they used to put birds on their heads and go into mining caves to see if it was toxic. And essentially, if the birds died, then they knew the cave wasn't safe. And last but not least, we have Jackie. And this one you also cannot find in the game, but do you know how Jackie has censored voice lines?
Let's go kick some and also.
Well, in the game files, there's actually uncensored voice lines. And here's what they actually say.
Let's go kick some booty, you dirty stinker! Holy fruitcake! Holy cheese! I'll stick a cookie in your face! Ponies and soup and also refrigerators! Shoes and hats and coats and also dresses! Baseball and football and also basketball! Seriously? Fudge this!
And there you go. Those are 10 facts you probably didn't even know about Brawl Stars. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you didn't, I'd also like to know. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next one, folks.